Jesus. This is Trump wins. This is the realignment. This is the political realignment of America that is gonna go down in history. I mean, everything goes down in history, but this is gonna be a lot of stuff about this. This is big news. So the realignment, right? So I'd say starting Bill Clinton, right? Bill Clinton kind of he got into office by his appeal was to white working class Democrats, right? And then he completely fucked them, right? NAFTA, immigration, he fucked them over. But the basically those of them who lost their jobs became Republicans, and those of them who were unionized, they're still Democrats, but a little less so. They're a little less excited about them these days. So after that, right, he fucked them up. Then Bush gets into office, George W. Bush, and see the thing about Bush Republicanism is that it's kind of what the GOP was hoping for this year, but they didn't get. Where basically you outflank the left from the left by being also anti-white and pro third world supremacism, whatever you want. And we're gonna be they're pro diversity. We're gonna be even more. Even though everybody who votes Republican is white, we're just gonna we're gonna hate white people because they worked for Democrats. No, Bush was not conservative of anything. He was a Christian, but he was the one, to my knowledge, who coined the term religion of peace after 9/11. I mean, he's that and the constant war, right? So that was at this point, blue dog Democrats, they're kind of not really fond of Bush because Bush republicanism is awful. It's globalism, and so is whatever Bill Clinton was supporting, even though he kind of lied and pretended he gave a shit about factory workers and whatever, and then he completely fucked them over. And with the shitty economy, 2008 comes around, and we get Obama comes in, and Obama wins by he excites all the people. First of all, obviously, the black vote. Not that he got a higher percent. I mean, he did get a higher percentage of it than I guess anybody, but more important than that is the turnout. States like Mississippi or in the South, a lot of them are like 40% black or 30% black, but since the blacks generally just don't vote, and all the white people in these states vote Republican, that they're usually safely red. But he flips Virginia, he flips North Carolina, with the black vote, and wins pretty good. I think he got I think John McCain didn't even get 200 electoral votes. That's pretty shit. And everybody was thinking, oh, we got a black president. Racism is actually over. We're gonna racial harmony. But obviously, racial tension is probably at an all-time high since after 7 years of Obama, white people have probably become more, racist, and the alt-right grew during this time, if you want to say. Obviously, there's all this European nationalist movement going on too, and black people have become probably more anti-white, and Hispanics are more solidly Democratic now than before. And the only people who are the only type of white people who consistently vote, Democrat, I'd say at this point are like snob whites, elite whites, college whites, and this is kind of the basis. This is their half of the realignment. Is that I would say, as of now, it's pretty solid that the Democrats are a party of elite whites, Ivy League whites, and brown bloc votes to support whatever they want. And it's kind of interesting, I guess you could say that these snob whites were the ones who voted for Bernie, and the bloc vote Browns were voting for Hillary in the nomination process. And I'll get back to Bernie supporters in a minute, but that's basically where Democrats are now. Snob whites, brown bloc votes, And so who's left, right? Is basically all the other white people. White people who didn't go to college, white people who work in trades, white people, working class white people. And the distribution of these people and their turnout rates could be good or bad depending, but that's the Trump coalition now is basically white people who aren't elite. He and the reinvention of Republicans now, instead of being the party that's also open borders and also pro war and pro bad trade. Now they're the anti-war party, and now they're the anti-immigration party solidly, and they're the anti-trade party. Not that trade is always bad, but when you have, when you allow countries into your markets and then they don't allow you back, I mean, how is that free trade? That's just retarded. That's just suicidal trade. And it's more isolationist, more, just worry about America. Other people have problems, but our problems matter because this is the country that we live in. And here's something, uh, Bernie supporters are socialist bourgeoisie, they are the Ivy League whites, the college educated people. They're the people who, oh yeah, all Trump supporters are just they didn't even go to high school, they're stupid, stupid working class stupid poor people. That like Trump supporters are the actual proletariat. Meanwhile, the elites and the bourgeoisie are supporting a self-described socialist. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, God bless Trump. He's probably gonna get shot, but I hope not. Can he win? I I don't really think so, but I think that if he can't win, then no Republican could have won anyways, and I'd rather him be the one who either wins or loses than not. Um, this is a really good opportunity to find like-minded people behind the banner of Trump and organize with them. Hire them at your business. To get them a job. Encourage them to do something successful with their life. Like if entire industries can be dominated by say Jewish people who make up less than 2% of the population, then I think you'll find an amount of white people greater than that, than the entire Jewish population, who are somewhat racially conscious, if you will, who aren't completely retarded, who can be successful, who can become politicians, who can become scientists, whatever high-paying careers, and actually affect change on the world. Not necessarily by voting, but by gaining control of the apparati of power, because that is the winning strategy. Really, I mean, I honestly kind of think that Trump is gonna. I mean, if you just look at the numbers, Trump is probably gonna lose, but God knows what he's gonna do for the next. This is gonna be 6 months of of every time you turn on the TV, it's gonna be Trump calling into some show and accusing Bill Clinton of rape, or crazy stuff like that. He is a not even crazy. I mean, it's probably true stuff, and even if it's not true, that's the best part about it is since Hillary Clinton goes with the modern feminist view that rape is a crime where you should be guilty until proven innocent, that it doesn't matter if it's true or not, because he's gonna say, oh well, shouldn't they be believed even if it's not, shouldn't they be believed? Shouldn't all rape victims be believed? And there are quite a few accusers. Probably what happened to Bill Cosby is going to happen to Bill Clinton, and that's obviously not going to reflect well on Hillary Clinton, who, for all we know, may be in jail in a couple months or a couple weeks. Who knows? So, I mean, if Trump wins, obviously that's very good. That's hugely a step in the right direction. But even if he doesn't, use this time to find people. His candidacy is definitely going to polarize people. So people who are pro-Trump are going to become more, I guess, towards the alt-right. I guess in terms of every issue. I think because just because they're kind of backed into that corner and they're going to look for people to support them. So anybody who is a Trump supporter, they're going to probably by November going to just be outright nationalists, like racists, just out of necessity. If so yeah, just find these people, use this time. This is a good time to be alive. Everything was going downhill for the past 70 years, and now something good might be happening. And even if it doesn't flesh out in terms of the election, I mean, Hillary Clinton winning will be a pretty devastating thing. That basically means no more guns and no more voting because she's going to legalize about 30 million Democrats, and she's going to control the Supreme Court and God knows what else. But but either more of like they say, like Labor Party was the BNP's greatest recruiter. Angela Merkel is the AFD's greatest recruiter, and Obama has probably been the American alt right, I guess, our greatest recruiter, and Hillary Clinton is basically just 4 more years of that. But obviously, if she wins, then the political solution is not viable ever again. But it doesn't matter because all the people who matter, all the Trump supporters they're not going to go away, and they're going to be more invigorated. They're going to be talking more. It's going to be a new movement. And basically, you can let it fizz out, or you can use this time, meet people, and let it continue whether he wins or not, and turn things around. So that's my advice for this fight. Good luck with that. Do something with your life. You know, make a change in the world. Influence the course of history. Do something big. Do something great. Good luck, bud.